They will take away your hunger.
Hey guys, this is Rado from GamerDino and you're watching my how to play League of Legends tutorial video. Now this is the login screen of the game. I'll simply enter my password and log in. I decided to make this video because League of Legends, as any other MOBA or Dota style game, is a bit difficult to get into, you know. The main concept, of course, is pretty simple, but it's a bit hard for new players to know what they should be doing in order to be kind of beneficial to their team. So this is the profile screen that you're looking at. You, the player in League of Legends, are called a summoner, and the characters that you play with in the game are called champions. So you as a summoner, you gain experience, you have a level. Right now, as you can see, I'm at level 9, and once I get to level 30 and have unlocked at least 15 champions, I'll be able to play ranked matches and be placed in one of the available leagues. Most probably I'll be placed in the Bronze League because I'm pretty lame, but you know, I'm not a pro level gamer, but I think I've gotten the hang of League of Legends, so I'll be able to introduce you to the main concepts of the gameplay. In the next screen, you can see your match history. As you can see, a lot of defeats here. And now this is the full champions list. These are all the available champions in League of Legends at this time. And the ones that are colored here are those that you can play. Each week there is a number of free-to-play characters, but those get swapped each week, so you can always play with the ones that are your favorite. But of course you can unlock characters permanently. This here is the rune screen. You can assign certain bonuses to these slots here, giving you subtle advantages, and the same goes for the masteries. The masteries points are earned through playing, so there is no paying stuff here with regards to these bonuses. Finally, we have the spells list. Now each character, each champion has 4 unique spells. And then you can also use 2 additional ones which are standard, which can be chosen by any champion. These are more standard stuff like heal, teleport, revive, but most of them have some pretty long cooldown times. For example, if I teleport now, I'll probably have to wait for a few minutes before I can teleport again. So these here should definitely be used wisely. Next up, I'm gonna show you the store of the game. As you know, League of Legends is a free-to-play title. It doesn't cost anything for you to play, but there are certain items that you can purchase with real money. Once again, we have a full list of available champions here. There are actually 2 currencies in the game: Riot Points and Influence Points. Riot Points you can only buy through real money, and Influence Points are earned by playing the game. The great thing here is that you can purchase every character using only Influence Points. Of course, some of them are a bit costly, so you'll be able to play, you have to play a lot in order to afford them, but there are also some very affordable ones for only 550 influence points, so you can easily unlock some of your favorite champions forever. Next up, we have skins for our champions. The skins are absolutely beautiful, and they're just that. They're skins. They alter the appearance of your champions, but they do not alter their stats or abilities or anything like that. Skins you can only purchase using real money. And of course there are some other bonuses, boost runes, and so on. What we're gonna do here is to play a full game of League of Legends. We will do Summoner's Rift 5 versus 5. This is the standard type of game. There are also some other game modes like Twisted Tree Line for 3 versus 3, but since this is a how to play video, we'll just focus on the most important game type. Okay, so we've joined the game and we're now in the loading screen, which is such a great loading screen because we get to see these big, nice profile photos of all the champions. And it's also very convenient because we can carefully see what champions we're going to play against, as well as some of the abilities that they have chosen, and of course their loading bars. So we are going to be playing as the Amethyst Ash from the purple team. You can see that the purple names and the blue names for the other team are the names of the champions, and the labels beneath them in white are the actual names of the players or the summoners. So we're the Amethyst Ash, and we're having some pretty decent teammates here: Pantheon, Darius, Caitlyn. The game is, in my opinion, pretty well balanced because every hero can be very, very deadly as long as you develop them the right way. And so there are no weak heroes, strong heroes, or anything like that. You can play with pretty much every hero and make them a real killing machine as long as you, do the right stuff. So what we'll be looking at is a game that I have already played, and now I'm making this tutorial on top of it, because this way I just think that I'm gonna be able to give you a much better tutorial overall. So we're starting here in the top right corner in the purple base, and the bottom left corner is reserved for the blue base, or the opposing team in this case. This is their nexus, this is our nexus here in our base, and the goal of each team is to destroy the enemy's nexus. There are 3 ways to reach the enemy's base. They are the top lane, this one here is the middle lane, and the bottom lane, which is this lane here. Between all the 3 lanes there is the jungle, which is a place where you'll find neutral monsters and stuff like that, which can give you additional gold and experience if you manage to kill them.
30 seconds until minions.
What's more important in the jungle is that it allows you to surround and to outmaneuver your enemy, so it's very useful in that. This is the store here that I showed you, where you can purchase various items that will boost stats like attack damage, attack speed, ability power, and so on and so forth. But in this early stage of the game, I'm just buying a couple of health potions and a couple of mana potions. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to be able to stay longer in my lane. I'm going down the mid lane here, as you can see, and these potions are gonna help me to stay longer in the lane, because I guess that's just the way I like to play. I'm not really sure if this is the correct way or the best way to play League of Legends, and I guess it depends a bit on the champion which you're playing with. But anyways, this is how I play. I like to be able to kill a bit more of creeps and a bit more minions in order to earn some more gold and experience, and then I like to save larger sums of gold so that I can go back to the base and buy a more expensive item. At least this is my playstyle at this level. Now in the mid lane it is me, this friendly champion here, and we have the enemy Caitlyn shooting at us with her sniper rifle, I guess. And this guy is really giving us a lot of headache here. He's playing really well. One thing I should tell you is that the hardest thing to do in a MOBA game, with League of Legends not being an exception, and the most important thing being in such a game, is to remain alive. You should not die in this game, which is very difficult because you always think you're, for the inexperienced user, I mean, you always think that you're safe, that you're okay, yeah, you have enough HP, and in the next moment you are dead.
Ally has been slain.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
So we're trying to make something happen here at the first tower in the middle, but Caitlyn is really doing well here, taking really a lot of damage. And here is my teammate once again. You saw a few moments ago how he died because of the tower. Now the towers always default to the minions, so they'll always start to attack the minions. But if you attack an enemy champion while you're in the vicinity of a tower, it will always switch to you and try to defend their champion. So this is one thing that you should really have in mind when fighting near an enemy tower. And we seem to be unable here at this point to to make something happen. I've just leveled up. I'm level 4. My teammate is level 2, which is very lame, considering that Caitlyn there was level 5, but that's how it happens. One thing that is quite important when fighting minions in the early stages of the games, and in the early stages of the game you always want to be fighting the minions because the champions are not strong enough, their abilities are not developed yet, so they can't really make a lot of kills, a lot of frags. So you really have to focus on killing the minions, earning gold and earning experience, and then in the later stages of the game it'll be the time when you basically not care that much about the minions, but you are going to need to make frags or kills. By the way, it's really useful while playing League of Legends and other MOBA games to pay attention to what's happening in the other lanes. So right now, as you can see, up until now we've only fought in my lane here, which is okay, in the mid lane, but we should always take into account what's going on in the other lanes. So that's just something. And now I actually managed to escape here with a very low HP. I was actually a bit lucky there, and thankfully the tower took out the enemy champion, and I actually got the kill, because towers obviously can't have kills, so I got the kill here.
An ally has been slain.
So I'm using this opportunity to come back to the main base and do some shopping. I'm getting my first real item, which is going to increase my attack speed. This is something I usually like to do to get better attack speed, especially when playing as Ashe. But I guess that it's entirely up to you to choose how you want to develop your character. If you wish great attack damage or focus on your abilities, because you can have slower attack speed, but then again, if your damage is very high, it doesn't matter if your attack speed is low. So yeah, it's entirely up to you. Caitlyn is back here. I'm still at level 4 here, which is pretty poor on my part, considering that Caitlyn is now at level 7, and yeah, I'm still at level 5, and I still can't get, which means that I still can't get my ultimate ability, which is the 4th ability. The abilities, and this was the ultimate, I believe, ability of Caitlyn. She managed to snipe our friend out, and he is dead yet another time. What I wanted to say about the ability is that they are visible in the bottom in the bottom end of the screen. You have 4 unique abilities to your champion, the 4th one being your ultimate ability, which can only be unlocked when you get to level 6. So at this point I do not have my ultimate ability, which is a very powerful and long distance arrow, which also does stun damage to the to the champion that it hits. So now I finally get my ultimate ability, which will later help me get a lot of kills in this game, but yeah, you'll see that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Another reason why you shouldn't die is that it takes a certain period of time to get respawned, so you don't get respawned immediately. You have to wait for a few seconds, and this period can actually get up to about a minute, let's say, if you're at a really high level. So the higher level you are, the longer you have to wait when you die. So keep that in mind, and of course you just don't want to be giving golden experience to your enemies, so you should absolutely avoid dying. So this guy is trying to get me here. My tower automatically starting to attack him. I shoot him down with the ultimate ability and get my first real kill in this game. In terms of kills, right now you can see in the upper right corner that we have 4 kills and they have 7 kills. So in this first stage of the game, they're actually much better than us. Although in later in the game, as you see, we'll actually start to perform a bit better, much better as a team overall, get really lots of kills, but it'll be late because we're still early in the game right now. This is still the early game at this level, and you can see that they have already destroyed 2 towers here in the bottom lane, which is just great progress for them. Because there's only 1 tower left until our first inhibitor. The inhibitor is a building which, when destroyed by the opposing team, allows them to spawn super minions. And these super minions are very, very powerful. I tried to get this guy there, but couldn't really do it. And seeing that they have made such great progress here in the bottom lane, I'm deciding to stay here and try, you know, help pushing them back. But if you're watching the minimap right now, in the lower right, you see that they're also nearing our base from the top lane. So we're doing pretty bad as a whole.
I do my best work from afar.
An enemy has been slain.
Will unite the Freljord.
An enemy
And
has been
with
slain.
that, we're nearing the moment when we're going to start to think a bit more about getting those kills, getting frags, killing the enemy champions, because this is what's going to give us the really big advantage in the game. Gold advantage, experience, and of course the fact that they'll have to wait until get respawned, which will give us time to do, you know, to make some kind of advancement through some of the lanes. Sadly, this is not going to happen in this particular game, but that's the whole idea. That's how it should be.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Peace requires a steady hand.
So we're trying to take this tower down, but unfortunately we do not have enough minions here, and once these last minions here die, it's going to start attacking us, so we wisely decide to back off for the time being.
Ally has been slain.
I'm once again getting a level, and I choose to upgrade my frost arrow ability, which makes all of my arrows have a frost effect. This was my revealing ability, and I decided to do this because this enemy champion, it seemed like he was going into the into the jungle there, and it's very wise to be very careful in such situations, because they might be trying to outmaneuver you and to come from behind.
Faster
So
than my arrow? I think
this is
so.
something that you really should be careful for.
We are one people.
And what's happening right now in this in the bottom lane is that there are two enemy champions and me, a single friendly champion, which means that I cannot do any advancement here. I'm just slowing them down. As you can see, they're not really willing to attack me at this point. I'm not really much powerful than them, because I'm at level 9, they're both at level 8, but you know, if they catch me out of position, they can easily take me out. But of course I'm trying to keep my distance here.
Do not confuse
But
mercy with
that's
weakness.
pretty much it in the bottom lane for now. I'm just trying to slow them down, because our tower here is at low HP, and my thinking here is that if I slow them down, this would allow my 4 teammates to make something happen in some of the other lanes, but as you see, this is not happening.
United we
Now
are stronger.
I get another item here which actually boosts my attack damage. I already have a pretty decent attack speed, so I try to make the most of it by boosting my damage a bit. And they're literally knocking on our door right now with a lot of minions. Thankfully, I have a champion from our team coming here to help.
I do my best work from afar.
An enemy has been slain.
And now there's 3 of us, and they have no other option but to try and escape. But we got this one there, took him out, and now the second enemy champion is going to go down, because there's 3 of us and he can't do really anything about it.
We must press on.
Enemy rampage.
Peace requires a steady hand.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Will unite the brilliant. Swiftly now. Faster than my arrow? I think not. Never lose focus.
So right now we finally managed to get that first tower in the bottom lane now, and we'll try to make an advancement here. There is a lone enemy champion trying to slow us down.
An enemy has been slain.
Stand
I
together.
don't really have great expectations for my friendly champion here. Of course he's helping me, but he's not really good at staying alive, as we saw earlier. So yeah, I'm just... But there's nothing we can really do right now before the minions come, because if we choose to attack, that tower will simply smash us. Once again, I use my ability to reveal the map, which gives me information about where the enemy champion is. The thing about this particular match is that our enemies weren't really better than us. I think. They weren't really better because we made a lot of kills here, and yeah, there he goes, my friendly champion dies, and I decided it would be best if I just get the hell out of here because we have a second enemy champion coming. And so what I wanted to say is that we weren't really weaker than our opponents here in terms of champion power and development or and stuff like that, but they actually managed to beat us due to a better macro or something like that, due to getting a lot of towers destroyed early in the game, which I don't know how it happened, but it happened, and this allowed them to win the game. Yeah, sorry for spoiling that for you. I'm getting... Did I get another item here? Or I think I simply upgraded one of my weapons in the shop, increasing my attack speed and damage even further. Not that I'm that powerful at this point, but anyways, I'm still good enough in order to try and see what happens here in the bottom lane. Once again, we have two enemy champions, and we are also two from our team. But at the same time, I see this very dangerous guy attacking the middle tower, and I'm just trying to do whatever I can in order to stop him, because if that tower goes down, it means that our inhibitor is going to be exposed for attacks, which is not something that we want. So this guy is really taking a lot of damage, and now my friendly champion here is starting to try and do something, but I simply use my ultimate ability here to take this guy down.
Has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
I will unite the brilliant. United, we are stronger.
So this guy is trying to escape from me right now, but I'm using my ghost ability in order to sprint a bit faster. I reach him and take him out. As you probably saw a few moments ago, there were some bushes in the bottom lane, and there are the same bushes in the top lane. The thing about them is that you become invisible. Once you enter them, you're actually invisible to everyone outside the bushes. Now I see that the enemy is now coming inside our base, so I decide to teleport back to the base, which will get me faster to my to the place where I need to be.
Peace requires a steady hand.
And a lot of enemy minions died here, and two enemy champions are also going to fall. We actually managed to make pretty decent stands here in this game, standing our ground for a lot of time, but
I won't lead us astray.
meanwhile an enemy champion is attacking this inhibitor here. He immediately starts to run away because, you know, he's probably scared of me because I killed him a few minutes ago. So this is the thing here, you should always pay attention to what's going on in the tree lanes. And now I use my special ability to stun him so that my teammates can reach him and take him out. That was one smart usage of my ultimate. Not really for the damage, but for the stun effect that it has.
We people.
I've saved enough money, and now that's really the weapon that I want to get, the static shift, but I don't have enough, so I'll just decide to take something else here that will boost my attack speed even further.
Killing spree.
A few mana potions as well, because my mana tends to run very low, and I want to replenish that.
I do my best work from afar.
It's very useful to pay attention to the mini-map in the lower right corner. Right now you can see there are 4 enemy champions in the lower right part of in the lower right corner of the map. I think 2 or 3 of them are coming to our base. Yes, 3 of them from the bottom lane, so I kill the last remaining creeps here in the mid lane and come to help save our inhibitor. This guy is attacking me. I start to run, he cannot reach me, and I have a few friends coming here to try and take him out, but he manages to escape, unfortunately. And there are a lot of... No, he doesn't manage to escape because I don't know, he decided to stay here. I stunned him with my ultimate and he went down. But there are a lot of enemy champions assaulting our base here. And basically this shows you how you do not win games. What we're doing here is defense only. The only thing we're doing here is to defend our base on, and as you can guess, this is not the thing that will win the game, because they just keep coming, new minions keep spawning, the champions keep coming here, even though we're pretty good in this match at killing them. But yeah, you know, if you want to win the League of Legends game, you just have to attack, and at this point we're not doing this. We're just staying at our base, trying to stop every attack from the 3 lanes, but you know, when they attack you from 3 lanes, it's very difficult to decide what to do really and to catch your breath, because you actually don't have time to catch your breath. So probably right now is a very good moment where we're trying to do something. We're 4 friendly champions here. This guy will probably go down.
Do not confuse mercy and weakness.
So we'll try to take this tower down. Unfortunately, it started attacking me, but I think it will go down. No, my friendly champion once again dying by the turret. Still, there are 3 of us here still trying to destroy that tower. I'm using my volley ability, which shoots a lot of arrows at multiple opponents, which is very useful for killing minions, and almost every of the champions has some kind of a mass damage or area damage ability, which is useful in situations like that. So we really need to get out of here. I'm shooting frost arrows from time to time in order to slow that guy down. One thing I really like about the way I played this match is that I still have not died which is pretty good achievement. But this this is actually the moment where I die. But because it's late in the game, I decide to use my revive ability. You shouldn't use this early in the game because then the period you have to wait until you get respawned is very short, so it's okay. But right now I'm at level 16, so it would have taken a lot of time before I get respawned. So I decided to use my revive ability, especially considering that we have some immediate danger here in the base with a lot of enemy champions. And let's see what happens now. This one's trying to take that inhibitor down. He's at very low HP, and yeah, he goes down. I take the kill. The other enemy champions here at low HP once again. This guy goes down, and we have one more here, but let's see what happens. He takes a lot of my health, but yeah, he takes my ultimate ability as well and goes down. I'm back in the store, upgrading some weapons, buying some other items, because you don't want to save too much money, you know. It's best if you buy some assets. And I'm trying to decide what kind of attack speed item to get. I get the melody. And I just decide to return to the store once again and get some mana potions.
Will unite the brilliant.
An ally has been slain.
So they have actually managed to destroy our inhibitor in the mid lane and are now spawning these super minions. That was the big guy that just died. So they're very hard to kill because they have a lot of energy, and yeah, they also do quite a bit of damage, so they're very dangerous, unlike the normal minions. That is why you don't want your inhibitors to get destroyed. So this guy will now try to get me, but I use my ghost ability once again in order to get away and return to the safety of my two last remaining towers here. They actually cannot attack our nexus before they get these towers down, so that's okay. But I wondered if I should use my ultimate here to stop him, but he was at high HP, so it wasn't worth it. But now the case was different, now that he was almost dead. Using the volley here, attacking a lot of minions at the same time. We have a super minion closing in, and I have chosen a pretty safe location between the two towers and the nexus. But at this point the assault is beginning to get they're really starting to overwhelm us from all sides, from all three sides, with super minions, and my buddy there managing to get a kill, and I come to help him in order to get that second kill with super minions on my tail. And an enemy champion as well, but I think this guy will go down. But no, we have another enemy champion here coming to help. My teammate does manage to take the kill and to escape back to the base. I have just drunk a mana potion, as you can see, from the blue effects around my champion, because I've noticed that my mana is running low. And unfortunately the only thing we're doing here is trying to make a stand. I don't know why. They're offering us to surrender multiple times. in this match, but we did not accept and we kept playing, although I don't really think it was worth it, because yeah, it was fun stopping them from destroying our base, but you know, at the end we just lost the game, so not much use in it. I buy the boots of swiftness here, which will increase my movement speed. I should probably have bought them much earlier in the game, but I don't know, I just decided to focus on attack speed and attack damage, so.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
We must press on.
An enemy has been slain.
I am respawning now and getting right back into the fight. Stop this guy from chasing my teammate. And once again taking this really safe area between the two towers and the Nexus. But as you can see, it's getting pretty desperate at this point of the game. Although we actually have more kills than them, as you can see in the upper right corner, we have 37 kills versus 35 kills, so we're really kicking their asses. Here once again taking the kill, but you know, with all of our towers down and minions, super minions spawning from all sides, it's just really hard to turn things around.
Do not confuse mercy for weakness. Stand together.
Now I'm writing to my teammates that we need someone to attack, although it's very late now, as we are crushing yet another attack in front of our base.
Enemy double kill.
You are on the right path.
So they will now take out both towers almost simultaneously, and then they'll focus on destroying the Nexus. This is pretty much the end of the game, where I see that enemy champion trying to make an escape to their base, and I use my ultimate ability in order to take them down. And that was it. I hope that this how to play League of Legends tutorial video was of help to you guys. If not, please let me know in the comments below the video, or if it was indeed helpful, let me know once again. I'll be glad to know what you think of this how-to video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit us at GamerDino.com.